Okay, there's a pulse there. We're all right. My heart's beating. It's beating pretty darn fast, but hey, it's beating. That's what matters. And the Raptors won 90-85. That's what matters. Now, first off, before we talk about the game at all, Serge Ibaka did not play tonight, and I was like, oh god, this is not going to be, oh boy, this is not going to be a good one. The team's not playing well. Serge ain't in the lineup. This is not going to go well. Now, the Raptors come out hot, though. 31 points to the Hornets' 20 in the first quarter, and you're thinking, all right, that's a great start. Let's keep the ball rolling. Second quarter, you only score 13. Hornets score 21. You're up 3 at the half. You're up. I mean, it's not great. You just got to have a strong start in that third quarter. They have the complete opposite. They do the complete opposite. They come out and are absolutely atrocious. You know, turn the ball over on the first 2 possessions. Kemba Walker just says, yeah, you know what? I'm like 2 of 7 up until this point. I'm just going to knock down 3 in a row. Is that okay? Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's just what he did. And the Raptors had no answer. And you could see they were getting frustrated. I saw DeMar. I don't know when he shot it, what the heck the score was at the time. But he did a floater, which I'm not a fan of in itself because it's like a Hail Mary, shot, just more or less. I'm going to throw it up and just pray it happens. The only person I remember that was really, really good at that was Gravis Vasquez. He was fantastic at floaters. But DeMar, shoots it. I think it might have even been an air ball. It might have grazed the rim, whatever. And you see him just this is, come on. And that right there showed me this team is not in sync at all. They're trying to do way too much individually. And you saw it. The team, when their ball movement is huge, when they're moving the ball, they're dynamite. We saw in the first quarter, they had 6 assists in that first quarter. What happens? You score 31, hold the team to 20, boom, you got a big lead. Fourth quarter, I think they had 9 assists in that fourth quarter. 9 or 10 assists in that fourth quarter. What's that? You score 32, and your defense is fantastic. What do they score in the other 2 combined? 4. 4 assists in the second and third quarters combined. And also their shots weren't falling as well, so that's why the assist numbers were down. But, that's just what it is. When the ball is humming, when the ball is moving, it's working. So let's break down a few statistics. The Raptors shot only 38% tonight. They found a way to win. That shows that they had heart in this one. They came out in that fourth quarter and were like, we're tired of this. We're tired of this garbage. And I'm so happy that they came back and won this because I would have lost it. I would have been like, okay, so they chose to have Serge sit. The team lost again. And now they have to go through a week stretch where DeMar and Kyle are at the All-Star game and everybody else is being miserable because nothing's going well. But they found a way to grind it out. And you know what? I got to give a little bit of credit because I've been ripping him of late. I'll give him a little bit of credit, Dwayne Casey, because that unit in that fourth quarter, I'm not going to say he was all of it, but he put that group out there. It was killing it, and he didn't change it. That's what we've been getting mad about. JV, lighten it up. But he's been taking him out for Bebe, who's been doing okay. That's what I didn't understand. This game, JV was doing great. They put Bebe out in the third quarter, and clearly Kaminsky was like taking this guy to school. Like Kaminsky, ladies and gentlemen, had a career high in this one. Have you ever heard of Frank Kaminsky? Maybe. This guy, career high, 27 points tonight. A lot of them were against Bebe. Bebe was not good. A lot of blow-bys. The big man was blowing by him. It just was not a good one. Bebe ended up finishing in 16 minutes, no points, 4 boards, no assists. He did have 3 blocks, but it was just a frustrating one to watch for Bebe's side of things. But let's talk about a few statistics and then get into the key moments of the game, all right? DeMar Carroll. He had a rough one last game, but overall, the last 3-4 games, he's been looking pretty good. And in this one, he looks pretty darn good, I got to say. Percentages-wise, not so much. 4 of 13. However, and he was also 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That's been a big issue, is that free throw line. It's been sickening to watch. But he ended up with a double-double, 13 and 10, and that last 3 points was the biggest 3 points of the night. And, I'm not going to say he's going to change the season around, but it definitely propelled this team to win. And that was such a great sequence of events. You know, DeMarre Carroll, Kyle Lowry drives, right? He drives in. Obviously, a ridiculous amount of guys are on him. Why? Because he's Kyle Lowry. They're going to put a lot of pressure on him. Jakob Poeltl gets the ball, and Lowry kicks it to him. He drives. Obviously, Kyle drove, so there's a bunch of people under the basket. Poeltl, before he gets there, hurls it over to Carroll. Everybody's down here. DeMarre Carroll's wide open, and he racked it up. He knocked it down. The place got fired up, and you know what? That is what DeMarre Carroll needed, the city of Toronto needed, Raptor fans needed, and this team needed this. It's one game, but it's a meaningful game. DeMar had a rough night, only 10 points, 3 boards, 2 assists. 5 of 19 shooting. He was not a good thing. And also 0 of 3 from 3, but I'm not sure why he even took 3 threes in the first place. It just, he's okay at threes. Not really. he's tough to watch from behind the arc. But like I said, JV was good in this one, but hey, that fourth quarter, when it's working, run with it. And that's what it was in the fourth quarter. They switched up and put JV in. I love JV, but that was working. Keep it. And he also ended up with a double-double, 10 points, 11 boards. He had an assist and a steal as well, the big man. And he was 4 of 6 shooting, 66%. Solid, 2 of 2 from the line. There you go. Solid night for JV. Good stuff. Kyle, 21 points, 6 boards, 6 assists, and also a steal. He shot 8 of 20 for 40%. So not great percentages, but you know what? He came up with some big shots down the stretch. Big plays down the stretch. Kyle was right there. That's usually where he is anyways. Norm Powell gets the start in this one, and he doesn't disappoint. Whenever this guy starts, he does not disappoint. In 28 minutes, he had 17 points, 3 steals as well, 5-12 shooting, so not too great. However, 17 points, not too bad at all. Now, the big 2 people of this game, DeLon Wright and Jakob Poeltl. Those 2 guys tonight were dynamite. DeLon Wright, oh my. Whew. In 28 minutes, he had 11 points, a board, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block, 3 of 5 shooting. Also, if I'm not mistaken, 5 of 6 from the free throw line as well. He was very good. Also, late in the game, stealing balls, active hands. He looked, honestly, DeLon Wright looked better than Corey Joseph. He has looked, it's one game. We can't really say he's better than Corey Joseph, but from tonight, the active hands of DeLon Wright, defensively, he was very good tonight. DeLon Wright is, a very good player. Now, he missed the first half of the year. He played his first game last night against Chicago. Didn't play much, but he did play. And then he played tonight and really showed a lot. He was very good tonight. And Jakob Poeltl, a lot of people questioning the draft pick. I was possibly one of them. You never know, right? You don't know what you're going to get. Plus, when you have a top 10 pick, you want to get something very good. You don't really know. 12 minutes for Jakob, only the 2 points. However, he had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and, like I said, that last shot was key. That's the reason this team won, was because of that shot. Well, yeah, because you never know what would have happened if they came back and shot a 3, tie a game, overtime. You never know, right? So that was a big shot, big win for the Raptors. Everybody, we can breathe. We can breathe because it's the All-Star break. We won a game. We won our last game before the break. After the break, Serge Ibaka is going to be on the Raptors. He will be playing, and that is going to be Friday the 24th. Yes, we got a long days off. We got a while. Looking up at the calendar, oh my goodness, that is a ridiculous amount of time. But you know what, guys? Let's enjoy this win as long as we can. How about that? Sounds good to me. Because I'll take that any day. And you know what? You don't get an easy test when you come back. We take on the Boston Celtics at home. If the Raptors want to even think about being back in that divisional spot category, they're going to have to beat Boston on Friday the 24th. I'm going to say that because it's so long away. They need a win. They need to win that game. Serge is going to be in the lineup. They're going to have time to practice. So I think that's another reason why they kept him out. I'm happy they did because we won. If we lost, I would have said, this is stupid. Why'd you keep him out? So, you know what, guys? that is going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the game overall, you enjoyed the ending, how about that? Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already. My goodness, I'm seeing so much support from all of you guys. I really do appreciate every single view, subscriber, like, comment, everything. I appreciate it all. I love reading the comments. Give me everything about the game, what you guys felt, all of it. All right? So like I said, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, knock that up. And comment down below what you guys thought of the game. Like I said, it was a big one. Like I said, roller coaster, though. And we'll talk to you guys shortly, Leafs edition, because that one was a stinker. It's weird. Back-to-back, right? Leafs kicked the Islanders' butt the last game. Raptors lose horribly against Chicago. Raptors win dramatically today. Leafs suck. Weird. All right, so we'll talk to you guys shortly, Leafs edition. And also Friday, February 24th, Raptors edition, as they're taking on the Boston Celtics at home at the Air Canada Center. So I hope you guys have a good week and a bit. If you guys want to watch the Leafs videos, go right ahead. And the 24th, just a heads up to you guys, it's one day before the Leafs or the Blue Jays first spring training game. That's gonna be fun to watch. So we'll talk to you guys a little later. And Friday, the 24th, Raptors, Celtics. It's a big game. Talk to you guys then.